Hello, I'm talking to you from my office on behalf of MIDS. Yes, MIDS, M-I-D-S, Men in Duvet Stress. I understand there's many men suffering with this relatively unknown condition throughout the UK and quite possibly the world, although there's some parts of the world where they probably don't have duvets, do they? So it doesn't really work, but never mind. But we're here to support, to provide practical help and even offer 1 or 2 or possibly 3-day workshops. Now, if you'd like to attend a workshop, it's £1,000 a day, which obviously is money well spent if it relieves you of the stress of having to put a duvet on your own. That money comes directly to the charity, of which that's me, and I use that £1,000 wisely to help spread the word, mainly down the pub. But it is for a good cause, so I'm sure you'll come along. If you would like to attend, basically, we run through the whole thing. We start at 9 o'clock every day after a proper full English breakfast cooked by one of the maids. And then we move on to the practicalities. So your first task, it's a group session, there'll be other men there, so don't worry, you won't be on your own, involves actually stripping the bed. Yes, I know, something that many of you won't have done, but it has to be. It doesn't happen by magic. There are no duvet fairies around. No, this is a practical hands-on task which you have to do. It involves taking off the pillowcases, or sometimes too, if the lady of the house puts an under cover on it to stop the sweat getting through, apparently. And then you'll have to take the duvet cover off itself. Now, it could be buttons if you're posh, or poppers, or even a zip if you're poor. Remove all those, put them on the floor in a pile. Doesn't matter if they're different colours, it's all going to go in the washing machine. We'll come on to that later, don't worry. Then you have to take the top sheet off, and this is what's called a fitted sheet, with corners that are really frustrating when you try and get them back on, because you get 2 on and then 1 pops off. This can take some time, but with practice we can get there. And then you're left with a mattress topper, or possibly a mattress cover, or both. Yes, I don't know why there's both, but leave those there. They'll be fine, unless they are what we like to call stained. Anyway, scoop up all the things you've taken off, and then we will be going down the stairs to the kitchen area where we'll find a washing machine. Now, I know can be a very complicated piece of kit, but we will show you how to use it, and you'll put all the stuff in it, let it wash. It washes on its own, that's fine. And then afterwards, we'll show you the correct way, because apparently there is a correct way, to hang things out on the line with biggest items on the inside, smallest items on the outside, so they dry nicely. And then when they're bone dry, you'll have to bring them in and then put them in the airing cupboard to air, despite the fact they've been out in the air for probably an hour or so, and they're perfectly dry. And then on day 2, because you'll need a rest after that, we'll move on to actually putting the clothes back on the bed. Now, I'm not going to elaborate from here, because that is a very, very stressful thing. In the meantime, if you'd like more information, go onto the website www.mids.co.uk, or phone our helpline 0000 0000 0000. Oh, why have I got to do this? We're there to help. See you soon. Bye-bye.